Okay, Mazda 3 or Mazda 6 front shock absorbers with this cotter pin type setup. So I'm slotting my bar in the slot at the back there, and I'm just going to spread that apart with my bar, and then I'm going to grab my hammer and use that to tap down on the top of the hub. Okay, not on the brake rotor, on the hub itself next to the shock absorber. I do have the ABS sensor unplugged and have the wiring pulled out of the way while I'm doing this. And I'm just going to tap that down until it starts to get loose. I've also got the sway bar out and the brake hose out of the bracket. So there it's starting to look like it's loosening up. So I will put the bar through now, just to push down on the bottom arm, just to help it to go down as I knock it down with the hammer, and I'll just keep doing that until it pops out. There we go. Okay, so of course there is just a clip, holds that brake hose into the bracket, so you just pull the clip out. You don't want to undo the brake line because you don't want to have to bleed the brakes. Undo the nut on the sway bar link that also holds the bracket for the ABS sensor. And then that is clear. Then on top of the 3 bolts around the outside are the ones you want to undo. You do not want to undo that one in the center at this stage, or you will cause yourself an injury. So just the 3 around the outside, and drop the shock absorber out. At that point what you need to do is to change the spring over. So if you don't know how to do that, if you don't have spring compressors or know how to use them, find someone who does, and if you don't know anybody, then just take it into a mechanic and get them to change the spring over for you. Okay, if you don't know what you're doing, it's very dangerous, so you need to get that done properly by somebody who knows how to do it safely with spring compressors. Okay, and then to put this back in, all I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a jack underneath my bottom arm there, not on the ball joint, okay, on the arm. Don't want to press on the bottom of the ball joint or I'll damage it. And I just want to get a bit of weight on there, line the shock up with the hole in the hub, and of course we're also lining up the tab on the back of the shock with the slot in the hub that it needs to go through. Okay, and then when it's lined up we can jack it up a bit and put a bit of pressure on it, and just moving the hub around at the same time just to help it go in on the right angle. I've also put copper coat on it to help it. If you don't have that, don't worry about it. It's just to help it slide on a bit easier, but the painted shock will help as well. Okay, and then sometimes you'll just need to tap the side of it with a hammer just to jolt it a bit to help it jump its way up onto the shock, basically, with that pressure on it. And then all that is left to do is to make sure that we are right against the stock on the back there. You'll see where that back bracket is, that there's a place where the hub stops. So make sure you get all the way to that. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope this has helped you out. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more tips from Real Mechanics.